What do you see being the biggest headwinds? And if the crypto gaming industry can overcome these, then that's the barrier that we break through and really accelerate. What do you think that is?
Well, what is the biggest headwind here? What is the biggest roadblock to mainstream adoption of this technology in mainstream gaming? And I think that it really comes down to education. I think that so many people are very quick to dismiss something that is brand new because they just don't really want to spend the time educating themselves. And we see that time and time again. Every time that we see a mainstream gaming audience get exposure to NFTs or blockchain, they quickly, I think, dismiss it because they're getting a surface level exposure to what's going on. So they just see like, oh well, yeah, there's scams, and oh, these bored apes is just for millionaires, and they're just trying to take our money. And I'm like, they're already doing it, and you just don't even care. People are already spending millions, billions of dollars almost on skins per year. The skins market is massive, and it is only getting bigger. Every single major game that's coming out has this built in. So when I get down to that, you look at, well, what's the drop off rate for a game in general? If you look at the adoption curve for games, it's very high at the beginning when they launch, and then and you can see this, and then it plateaus eventually, and you get that user base, right? Like I started playing New World when it first came out last year. Great game, played it for like 3 months, and haven't played it in the last 4 months. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a very big thing in gaming. The attention span for a particular game doesn't last very long. So if you put a bunch of money into skins or into in-game currency for this game because you really loved it and you were super hardcore with it for 3 or 4 months, and then you move on to the next game, then what do you do with all that money anymore? It's all locked in there. People are saying in chat like, oh well, what's the difference between that and a Web 2 store, or I could trade my skin with somebody else in the game? I know, but if you paid $100 for that skin, you're not getting that. You're not getting USD value back out of that. There's no way for you to exchange your V Bucks for back into USD.